Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvi here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode we went through Tales of Souls and went through with, I think it was like Setsu or whatever her name is. I'm trying to remember her name. Setsakura. So now who will we be this time? Let's be Voldo. Ooh, that's not a bad costume. What weapons I have for him? Cat claws, scissors, drills, and guillotine. Use these. Attaining fragments of Soul Edge at the orders of his late master, Vincenzo, Voldo returned to the money pit to find that the virtual shaft has been disturbed in his absence. He noticed that the thief has stolen only items related to Soul Edge. If he were to track down the perpetrator and force him to tell everything he knew about the cursed sword, imagine his beloved master passing him with warm words. Voldo shook with excitement and prepared preparations to venture out once more. He sensed the presence of a new intruder. From what just happened, he knew it was dangerous to rely on traps. He stepped forth in weapons in mind to eliminate the intruder himself. Moving more quietly than a whisper, a shadow approached the unfortunate intruder. The doomed man showed no signs of noticing the threat. He merely gazed transfixed at the treasure trove before him. The treasure was the legacy of his beloved master Veni, moving to end the life of this bandit. Before he laid a hand on the treasure, Voldo drew his weapon, deaf to the foolish intruder.
Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
A futile effort.
Versus thief. Fight!
Let's beat him up! The Voldo's fighting style is a bit weird and unsurprised that rang out. These items available in the weapon shop, okay. After defeating the thief, Voldo turned his face upward. The man had companions, however, it appears that they were faintly running away. Voldo gazed up on the money pit. It put an end to them. But when he reached the surface, the unforgivable intruders had already pedaled out to sea in their boat. After facing the sea for a while, Voldo made his next move. Search for Soul Edge as Master Vinci desired. For the sake of his late master, Voldo set out in search for Soul Edge. Using the scent of Soul Edge that he had noticed before, or as a clue, he continued searching in Europe. And now he stood in the land of Greece. Amidst the holy atmosphere of this place, Voldo faintly sensed the scent. Following its weak trail, he entered an ancient temple, and there a swordsman appeared before him.
Her desire to save her children from darkness drives her to battle.
I'm ready to fight you.
Is that Cassandra?
Versus Sophia.
No, that one's... Okay, that's Sophia. I thought it was Cassandra because the shield was red, and typically that's Cassandra's color. Spin her around!
You win!
faint sense had belonged to the swordman. Really? The sword man? Okay. But now he had lost even that. Voldo put his land behind him and continued wandering the land. In search of the scent, one day he felt it particularly keen. However, Voldo's well-trained senses told him that the smell was being directed at him intentionally. Keeping his guard up, he approached the source. Wow, we're already here at the clock tower?
I cannot allow a monster like you to possess that sword. I will not allow you to get in my way. Let's go!
Versus Soulcalibur. Fight!
Playtime.
Ow. Yeah, you're not getting to do that. Let's spin you around. Yeah, fall to your doom.
You win!
The man mumbled something as he disappeared into the shadows. When his opponent had ceased to fight, Voldo had lost all interest in him and had ignored him as he left. But hearing the name Soul Edge amongst the man's words, Voldo's body twitched. The scent he had sensed before has now completely disappeared as well. We can search for any remaining scent, or let's pursue him. Voldo followed the trail of the man with the scythe, but after a short time, the feeling of the man's presence suddenly vanished. Perhaps Voldo had lost his prey. Voldo set out a long wait. Eventually, he turned and disappeared into the darkness. Searching for the lost trail of the scent, Voldo wandered into Europe. Eventually, perhaps having given up on his land, he began heading south along the coastline. In time, he arrived in Egypt, and there he was returned with the scent he sought. There was a temple undergoing repairs, and Voldo was certain that the one who had destroyed it and then left this land was the one with the scent. As he pondered this, someone appeared before him. The man and took one look at Voldo and frantically drew his weapon.
What awaits him in the end is a test of his true strength.
Alright, I'm getting pumped up!
Versus Yun-seong. Fight!
Hello, Yun-seong. None of my attacks hit him while he's on the floor. Ow. Oh, he grabbed me. And ring out me. Are you kidding?
Get back up here! You're still not done, right?
9.
I was doing well in the game's like, yep, you're gonna lose by ring out.
Okay, let's give it a go!
Versus Yun-seong. Fight! Ring out.
Here, how you feel to be ring out?
You win.
After eliminating the obstacle in his path, Voldo headed east in search of the source of the smell. As he proceeded through the desert, he detected another occurrence of the smell and paused. It was even stronger than the smell he had been pursuing. Sensing the source of this smell was closer than the one he had been pursuing, Voldo began to pursue the new smell as soon as he arrived at the remains of a destroyed temple.
All you had to do was die quietly, but now...
Versus Astaroth. Fight!
We're fighting Astaroth. Ow! Spin around and he's dead.
You win.
Voldo discovered a fragment of Soul Edge from the body of the enemy he had defeated. It seems this was the source of the smell. He carefully picked it away and set out once more into the clouds of the sand on his quest for the smell. After a time, Voldo noticed that a fragment of Soul Edge was resonating with something from that direction. He sensed the smell so faintly that he never would have noticed without its resonation. Voldo shivered in joy. Let's pursue the slightly stronger smell. Let's pursue the faint smell. Voldo continued his journey in pursuit of the smell. The next traveled to India. Faintly sensing that someone with the smell was near, it was only a matter of time before... Oh. Let's see. It was only a matter of time before they encountered one another. His target appeared to be unaware of Voldo's presence. The two of them wandered through the crowd and headed to the harbor, as if to his rendezvous. A few moments later, they faced off.
His soul burns violently from...
I think this is gonna be Maxi.
You really want to do this?
Yep, it's Maxi.
versus Maxi. Fight!
Ow. Come on, Maxi. Got him.
You win!
Feeling he could accomplish no more in the lands he had eventually been in, Voldo set out even further into the world in search of the Soul Edge. He is now heading east along the Silk Road. Eventually, he sensed the scent and immediately began pursuing its source. However, his target was apparently very perceptive as well, and had noticed the pursuer. 1 month after beginning the hunt, Voldo finally succeeded in closing in on his prey.
The cursed one bears its fangs to the god that has forsaken it.
So we're gonna be facing, I think it's Lizard Man? Yep.
Versus Lizard Man. Fight! Ring out!
And we ringed out him.
You win!
Defeating this inhuman opponent and attaining several fragments of Soul Edge that monster had possessed, Voldo let loose a breath of joy. Perhaps he had collected a large number of fragments. They were resonating slightly. Apparently sensing something, Voldo traveled east, as if led by a resolution in an island country in the far east. He sensed the scent and set out to its location, its source.
She raises her swords to strike down demons.
Well, at least your stance is correct. Ha!
Versus Taki. Fight!
And fight Taki.
Leave this place.
And she's gone.
You win!
Voldo felt like he was being watched. Let's see if we can do better in this situation, unlike last time.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury. fury. Versus Will-o'-the-Wisp. Fight!
Ow. Oh, he grabbed me! How did that not hit?
Knockout.
Good, he's gone.
You win.
Afterwards, Voldo continued his search for the Soul Edge. With the clues he had gathered, he finally detected a scent stronger than any he had ever had before. He arrived at the cathedral in a remote area. An entity with a scent strong could be none other than Soul Edge itself. Within the cathedral, Voldo faintly sensed a second scent. In order to fulfill his master's wish, he must collect it all.
I shall take it away, the binds thy master has placed.
Versus Yoshimitsu. Fight!
Fighting Yoshimitsu. I will say this one's going a lot better than Sid Sakura. Oh my god.
You win.
Not even turning around at the bars that fell behind him, Voldo ran, judging from the sounds that echoed through the hallway. The battle was extremely fierce. He continued to run and stepped into the battle.
If you're after the sword, don't expect to get past here alive. Sorry to keep you. You're up next.
Versus Siegfried. Fight!
Fight Siegfried. And this is where the AI wakes up and drowns.
You win.
I was gonna say, this is where the AI wakes up and kicks my ass, but...
I'm impressed that you made it this far. Not bad at all. My dream is about to be realized. You, however, are not worthy of witnessing this glorious moment. Leave this place at once.
Versus Abyss. Fight!
I was ready for it that time, Abyss. Ow, but you're still kicking my ass. This is definitely gonna take a few tries.
You lose.
Sink into your soul.
9. versus Abyss. Fight!
I just love how it just cuts off his dialogue. Like, yeah, it's too long for the in-battle entry, so we have to cut you off. Come on, I grabbed him.
You lose.
This is absurd. I shall break you like a twig.
9.
Allow me to teach you the meaning of
Versus Abyss. Fight!
I don't know why Voldo stopped running, because I was hoping to ring out him.
You win.
And we won.
Voldo. Voldo. Oh, Voldo. You did very well in finding Soul Edge.
So that was Voldo, and I'm surprised how quickly that went! But since Sakura, like, oh my god, I don't remember the AI being this brutal, so either I was very bad at playing as her, or she was not that good in this game. Because I think I got this done in like half that time. So that's a great thing to see. Either certain characters are going to be very easy, or certain characters are going to be difficult. Yeah, I thought I'd get Voldo out of the way, because yeah, I do not like Voldo as a character. But anyway, I'll leave you to the credits, and I'll see you for whoever I play next. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos, that helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. I'll see you all next time. Later.
The legend will never die.